Hey guys, welcome to another session of Veda Victory. This is Nandita Arora, and today we will discuss about the books that we should refer for second year BMS examinations. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like. Also, you can give your feedback in the comment section. Let's start. So, in the second year BMS, we have four subjects. First is Dravya Gun Vigyana, second is Rog Nidan, third is Ras Shastra, and fourth is Charak Samhita. So, one by one, we'll discuss about the books that are used in these four subjects basically for the theoretical examinations in second year. So let's start with our first subject, that is Dravya Gun Vigyana. See, this subject is like it has huge syllabus, and guys, you don't need to worry about it. I know the syllabus is very huge. There are two parts of paper. Also, you have pharmacology, but if you have a good strategy how to study these drugs and how to study these plants with their all indications and uses that are mentioned in the syllabus, then you'll go through it very easily. So the textbook that I referred during my second year examination was Acharya Priyavat Sharma. It has 4 volumes, and very precisely and very smartly all the points that are in the CCIM syllabus are covered in these four texts. I would advise that the first part of this book is very, very important, and it consists of paper 1, and also the index of Dr. Priyavat Sharma is utmost important. Each and every student should by heart the index because it's going to help you further very much. And for the paper 2 of Dravya Guna, I referred Dr. Prakash L. Hegde textbook. The drugs that are described here point wise, they are very effective, and if you write according to this in the exam, so you'll score very high and you'll easily go through it. So these two textbooks, I think they are sufficient for cracking the second year theoretical examinations. But keeping aside this, the other textbooks that can be used for compilation purposes can be Dr. J.L. Shastri textbook. This is also a very effective textbook, Dr. Gyanendra Pandey. It has 3 volumes, and this also describes the drugs very efficiently. Then the next textbook that comes is there is a combination of this textbook, Dr. J.L.N. Shastri and Dr. Tanuja M. Nizari. So you can go with this also. Also, there are many Nighantus, for example, Raj Nighantu, Dhanvantri Nighantu, Madanpal Nighantu, and various others other Nighantu. But I prefer that these are the books that you should refer only for a project or a compilation purpose. But for the examination purpose, the two books, that Priyavat Sharma and Dr. Hegde book, is awesome. The next thing that comes in this DG subject is the pharmacology portion. This is not a huge portion. It's just a ratio of 80:20. But yes, you have to study it, and it is also very important for the clinical practice. Now see, guys, you have to differentiate between what you have to read from this gold standard book and what you don't have to read. Don't be disheartened if you are not getting each and every line what is written. But yes, being a pharmacology student, if you do not know the name of the drugs or the classification in which it falls, that is not a good thing. So you people should know the major things. But yes, if you're not able to answer the deeper things, for example the molecular biology of a drug, so that can be acceptable. So you need to study this subject very, very smartly and according to your time. Now let's move on to our second subject, that is Rog Nidana. Now this is also one of the easiest subjects of second year, but also contains a huge syllabus. The first textbook that I would prefer you would be Professor Ajay Kumar Sharma. This is a very good textbook, and the points are given according to the syllabus. Each and every point is explained. It is not very wide, it is not very short. By just knowing these points and revising again and again, you can easily write in your exams. So it is not a huge task. But yes, I would say that the part 2 of this textbook is, I felt that it was more good as compared to part 1, because things are given very accurately there. And for part 1, I would recommend you Dr. Nisha Kumari's textbook. In this, each and every point is given in detail. and diagrammatic representations as well as tabular forms are given. See, I'm not here uh, promoting any textbook, just I am sharing my experience, and I think that maybe that might be helpful for you guys. Then there are some other textbook also after these two, that is, for example, Dr. Radha Vallabh Sati. This textbook is also very precisely written, and it is comparable to Dr. Nisha Kumari's textbook. So one of the two you can read and you can refer, and according to your capacity and according to your analysis, you can just go with whatever you want. Then now for the students who are totally of English medium and those who are going to attempt their examinations in English, the textbook of Dr. Subhash is very efficient textbook. I have used this, and each and everything is given point wise. Also, the syllabus of practicals are also given in this Dr. Subhash textbook. So you can refer this, but only go for this textbook when you have done your syllabus, your 90% syllabus is complete. Then only jump onto this. Moving on to the modern side, the pathology subject that we have is, you can refer, the best book is Dr. Harsha Mohan. I think many of you guys have bought that book and you must be reading from that. But many students told me that they are not able to differentiate what they have to read, how they have to read the text. So for those, I would just suggest that please do not read whole paragraph. Now, a simple trick that I would tell you, in this gold standard books, each and every paragraph that is written is on a single thing. So once you have read one single line of a starting of a paragraph, and then you feel like it's going very deep and you're not able to understand, just jump onto the second paragraph. Don't close your book and do another work. That is the biggest mistake that we all do. Even I have done many times, because that when we just close the book, we feel disheartened and we just quit that thing at that point of time. That is a huge loss for each one of us. So just I would suggest that mark the important things and just revise again and again as much as possible. And don't be afraid of these books. They are very simple, they are easy to understand. Just you have to find that what you have to read and what you have to neglect. Now let's move on to a third subject, that is Rasa Shastra. This is also a very simple subject, and but this subject needs consistency and constant revision. Otherwise, you'll not get this. It is easy to understand once you have read the things, but it is very difficult if you have not even opened your book. The first textbook that I would suggest for the students who are going to attempt their examination in Hindi is Dr. Chandrabhushan Jha. I have personally read this textbook, and there are many topics which are very concisely written, and according to the syllabus of CCIM. You need not to go to any other textbook if you are a student of if you are opting Hindi medium as your language. So you can go blindly with this textbook and you'll get great results. And now for the students who are going to write their Arthashastra exam in English, for them also a very good textbook, I have also referred that also for my exams, that is Dr. P. Chandramurthy's textbook. In this, the tabular form, you'll get some tabular forms of some topics, you'll get some diagrams, you'll get some pie charts, and you'll get huge material which can get you a peak result in Rasashastra examination. Another textbook that I would suggest, Dr. Ravindra's textbook, but I would say that just jump onto this textbook only when your preparation is 90% or 95%. After that only you should go for this, but before that, just Chandrabhushan Jha's textbook and Dr. Murthy's textbook is awesome for your examinations. Also, if any student has a target to achieve good rank or high grades, peak score, then they can also go for Dr. Siddhi Nandan Mishra's textbook. And this text they have also written for Bhaishajya Kalpana also and Ras Shastra also. A combined text is also available of Dr. Siddhi Nandan Mishra, so you can refer that also. Now, for Bhaishajya Kalpana subject, the first book that I would refer you is Dr. Rajni Bala's textbook. This text contains points according to CCIN syllabus, and vast knowledge is not given here. Point wise specific points. A person who has not studied Bhaishajya Kalpana can go for this book. Then another book is Dr. Manisha Dikshit. This book is also written precisely. But yes, the material given is vast, so you can refer this only when your syllabus is, once your syllabus is complete, then only jump on to the second book. But otherwise, I would just suggest that read one book and stick on to one book only and revise it again and again as much as possible. So let's now move on to our fourth and the final subject of second year, that is Charak Samhita. And Charak Samhita has two parts: the Sutra Sthana, Nidan Sthan, Viman Sthan, Sharir Sthan. These are the sthanas that you have to study in second year, and the rest are in third year. So the best book that I think is of Vidyotini Hindi Vyakhya, Vidyotini Tika, is the best book of Charak Samhita. And very typically Vimarsh, and as well as precisely all the chapters are explained very well. Now the trick to read Charak Samhita is you don't have to read in first go the Vimarsh. According to me, when you start a chapter, just read the Hindi or English as in which you are comfortable. In the second reading, read the shlokas and then read the meaning. And when you are doing your final and the third reading, then you should go on the Vimarsh and highlight the important points, so that when you revise before your examination, at least you have an idea what to read and what not, and you are not hypered just by seeing the length of the Vimarsh that is given. So you have to read this book very smartly, and when once you make an habit of reading this book, you will find it interesting. For attempting the paper in Hindi, you can also refer to another book that is written by Acharya Vidyadhar Shukla. This is also similar to the Vidyotini Tika or Hindi Vyakhya that is given. Then for the students who are writing in English, the book of Dr. Baghel or Dr. Shashi Rekha is one of the best book that I think has been written in Charak Samhita, and I have personally referred this, and it is very easy to remember. The shlok are given very easily and the meaning is given very precisely, and you will, if you are a student who is not able to read Charak Samhita and you're not developing your interest, I will prefer that you should go for this version and just have an analysis of yours. And for the students who want to read more deeply and in Sanskrit text, this another book is given. This is written by Vaidya Harish Chandra. I have referred this book for some chapters, for some areas in Charak Samhita, and it is, yes, it is useful, and you can have a vision if you are not getting the topics and you are not building your concept from the other books. You can have a view on this thing. But you have to keep in mind that the time that you're investing in each and every subject, that matters a lot at this point of time. It is not that you are read सब करेंगे, एग्जामिनेशन तक सब सिलेबस ख़त्म करेंगे, सब कुछ ऐसे भी होंगे जो कुछ पॉइंट्स छोड़ के जाएंगे, कुछ ऐसे होंगे जो तुक्के लगा के जाएंगे, ये आएगा ये नहीं आएगा. बट यू हैव टू मैनेज योर टाइम. एट द लास्ट, द ओनली थिंग मैटर्स इज how much revision you have done, how much practice papers you have seen, how confident you are. And confidence will only and only come when you revise the things, when you complete the syllabus. And for completing the syllabus, time management is very important, and for that you have to analyze yourself. And if you don't know how to analyze yourself, you can watch my previous video. I have given the link in the description. So thank you so much, guys. This was all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for all the motivation, love and support that you are giving me. It is boosting me to make more content and upload more videos. And please subscribe to this channel if you like this video for more informative content. Stay tuned. See ya. Bye bye. Have a good day. Let's learn together.